Scarlett Johansson may have said farewell to the Marvel Cinematic Universe with her character's dramatic exit in Black Widow, but that doesn't mean she's forgotten how to handle a superhero moment or throw a perfectly timed punchline. In a new lighthearted moment shared during a recent appearance with Black Widow co-star David Harbour, Johansson reminded everyone that she's still got the charm, wit, and super spy spark that made Natasha Romanoff a fan favorite. The duo, known for their on-screen chemistry as the reluctant family members in Black Widow, reunited for a Marvel Fan 2 and a session in New York City this past weekend. As Harbour, who plays Red Guardian, joked about feeling out of shape compared to the old days of stunt work, Johansson playfully chimed in with a smirk, "I haven't lost my magic Marvel touch yet." That offhand quip drew laughs from the crowd, and from Harbour himself, who quickly shot back, "Of course not. You were always the favorite child." The friendly banter continued as the pair reminisced about their training for the film, sharing stories about bruises, wire rigs, and endlessly repeating fight choreography. "We used to call her the one-take assassin," Harbour said. "She'd nail a flip, land on her feet, and still remember her lines, and I'd just be in the corner wheezing." Johansson laughed, joking, "Yeah, but you were the emotional core of the movie, remember? You cried in a jumpsuit. That's Oscar-worthy." The reunion had fans wondering if the MCU could ever bring back Natasha Romanoff in any capacity, multiverse, flashback, or otherwise. When asked about the possibility of returning to the superhero world, Johansson played coy. "Well, I did die. Pretty definitively," she said, raising an eyebrow. "But hey, it's Marvel. Anything can happen, right?" Harbour chimed in with mock seriousness. "If I can come back from Russian prison, she can come back from Vormir." Johansson added, "It's true. Nobody really dies in Marvel unless you really want to stop showing up to set in the middle of the desert at 5 a.m. Throughout the event, it was clear the two actors still shared a sibling-like bond off-screen. "We were dysfunctional, but we were a family," Johansson said of their Black Widow cast. And honestly, David kept it hilarious on set, except when he tried to improvise in Russian. That was traumatic. Scarlett would not stop laughing, Harbour admitted. "One day she completely ruined a tape because I tried to say something emotional in Russian, and it came out sounding like I was ordering soup." Johansson leaned into the joke. "In fairness, you were very passionate about that soup." Despite the laughs, Johansson also took a moment to reflect on what being part of the MCU meant to her. "It changed my life," she said. "It gave me a decade of incredible experiences, amazing friendships, and the opportunity to grow as a performer. I've moved on to other things, but every now and then, someone yells 'Black Widow' from across the street, and I feel like, yeah, she's still in there somewhere." Then, in true Natasha Romanoff fashion, she looked straight into the camera and quipped, "I may not be throwing punches on rooftops anymore, but I can still land a line and a right hook." David Harbour pretended to duck. Okay, she really hasn't lost it." Fans couldn't get enough of the reunion, flooding social media with clips and memes from the event. One viral moment featured Johansson casually catching a pen thrown at her mid-interview. "Marvel reflexes," she joked. "Still got it." Whether she officially returns to the Marvel fold or not, Scarlett Johansson made it clear. The magic isn't gone. It's just waiting for its next entrance. Harbour, not one to miss a beat, leaned into the moment. "See, that's the thing with Scarlett," he said. "She'll walk into a room like she's done with the MCU, But then she'll casually dodge flying objects, crack wise, and steal the spotlight, all without smudging her eyeliner. I've accepted that I'll always be her slightly grumpy, definitely slower older brother. Johansson laughed, placing a hand over her heart in mock sincerity. You were always the heart of the family, David. The big, beardy heart. Then she added with a grin, but let's be honest, you were the one always asking for another take just so you could sit down longer. Harbour threw his hands up. Guilty. You try wearing a 40-pound padded suit in Budapest in July and see how fast you move. As the two continued joking back and forth, fans in the crowd egged them on, asking if they'd ever do a Marvel comedy spin-off or Red Guardian and Black Widow. Family Therapy miniseries. Johansson didn't miss a beat. Only if I get to throw David through a window in every episode. For therapy, of course. Harbour nodded solemnly. It's what Red Guardian would have wanted.